Good morning. Good morning. I am Life Pastor Kyle. Welcome to the Journey to a Winning Anyway Life. I am so excited about this last Friday of 2022. I really hope you're ready for what's about to happen today. It's going to be amazing. I always say it, but I'm really believing right now it's going to be something supernaturally amazing. So I hope you're ready. Tag a friend, share, with somebody. Let them know that we're on, and we're going to do something real fun today. Real serious, but real fun. Hello, Tyrone King. Hello, Sydney Mars, Terrence Bell, Brittany Blake, Nia Bolden. Hey, Renita Holloway. God bless you. Listen, is the music too loud? Let me know. My few people who always talk to me, Brittany and First Lady, they'll let me know. Sydney, what we looking like? I want to make sure we're good. And so I'm ready, y'all. I'm ready. Hello, Ivan Rice. Come on. I want to talk about how to live your winning anyway life. I'm going to give you a little bit because I was going to go deep this morning. My wife told me not to. So I'll start the year with something deep. Terrence Bell say it's good. Want to make sure it doesn't override my voice. And so, good morning, Dolores Bell. The bells are on. Sydney say it's good. Okay, cool. Y'all like, share, and tag. Let someone get on. Let them know that we're here. The Journey to Winning Anyway Life is live and in color this morning. Hello, Shay Williams. Hello, Denai. Good to see you. I don't have a lot this morning. I have something for you, but a lot. Hello, Lester Blunt. Hope all is well with you, man. What I do have is going to be profound. I was going to talk about winning anyway, and the anyway was going to be dealing with how you deal with rejection. I found some old notes, but oh my God, I beefed them up so nice last night about how to win anyway in spite of rejection. Good morning, Emery. Good to see you, sir. And my wife said, no, honey, that's too deep. So me being the nice, perfect husband that I am, I pushed those notes to the side, and I grabbed the ones that said just how to live a winning anyway life, how to get yourself prepared to cross over smooth and easy. And so if y'all don't get the passion of winning anyway, rejection, how to win anyway in spite of rejection, rejecting yourself and rejecting by family, by friends, by if you don't get that, then y'all blame First Lady. It's her fault. Good morning to Karadulu. God bless you. Good to see you. I'm not going to keep y'all here long. I did start at 7 and not 6:55 because I know my lesson's not long. I can still get you guys out of here, hopefully, and get you into something major. Takesha Haynes, good morning to you and the baby. Y'all, this is our last winning anyway. And let me just throw this out early, kick this out. Some of you have already done so don't talk to me before you do something. First Lady's on here clowning early in the morning. Yes, my perfect husband. That means she has plans for me, y'all. That means she has something for me to do, and I don't know what it is, but I know it's coming. I already know. Good morning, Carlos. Wake up this morning. Wake up. Good morning. I'm ready for y'all this morning. Fidelia Jackson, God bless you. So listen, I want to be able to make sure that you guys get what you need for the crossover. But what's going to happen is I'm going to have a full session, a full live winning anyway with everyone. What's up, Lester Blunt Jr.? A full live coaching with everyone. Trying to decide if it's going to be at the church or if I will get the hotel or if it's going to be better to do it on a Zoom. I'm going to tell you now, if you before Sunday, you cash app, it's going to be $100 for the session. How about that? It's going to be $100 for the beginning of the year session. It's going to be a major session. It's going to be $100. What's up, Donovan Woods? Morning, Doc? Man, I ain't seen this cat in God knows how long. He pop in all smooth. Morning, Doc. What's going on, man? Hope all is well with you for the new year. Just messing with you. Congratulations, man, on everything. Yeah, it's gonna be a flat $100, and so for that you can prepare for. You can actually send me all your questions, and we're gonna answer every question. It's probably gonna be a 2-hour session, for sure. It's gonna be a 2-hour session, and so it's gonna be in January. But you got to make sure that the special and discount for the day is that by Sunday, if you cash out the $100, but you got to put in the cash app notes, 2023 winning. I'll know what it is. Some of y'all have already done some things, already paid. Some of y'all have already asked and paid. Don't do it again. But the price won't be the same when next year hit. I promise. Anyway, let's boogie. I ain't gonna keep y'all. I don't come about that, but I'm making sure y'all get set. It's gonna determine, the people who register are gonna determine whether it's on Zoom, whether we go back to the hotel, or whether we meet in another private space. So that's gonna determine all of that. Okay, let's get started this morning. I don't want to keep you long. Hello, Manny Saeed. Hope all is well with you. Listen, sometimes you have to learn this process. Hey, Shawanda Parker, good to see you. That winning anyway is not going to be easy. Okay, it's not going to be easy. But I want to talk about this winning anyway lifestyle, because your lifestyle is who you really are. What people put on for the gram and all that kind of stuff, that is not who you really are. Your lifestyle, how you live every day, is who you really are. Miles Monroe says this: who you are is related sometimes to where you come from. I've talked to so many people. Hello, Lady LaJoy Diamond. God bless you. She said, good morning, Pastor. This is my coaching, so I don't get to preach on this. I do sometimes, but I don't get to preach. Demeter Phillips, good morning. I get a chance to just coach people because I grew up Church of God in Christ, and the question was, now that I'm saved, what do I do with my whole life? And so this is where I get a chance to talk about things that we don't really challenge in church all the time. But I'm like Pastor Kyle. I'm Pastor Kyle. I'm Prophet Kyle, spiritual father to some, pastor to others. It's all good. I'm having a good time. Aaron Fleeks, good morning. Good to see you. Listen, let's get in here. Nikki Jones, come on. Y'all coming in. Let's get in here. Listen, so Miles Monroe says, who you are is sometime related to where you come from. That's a loaded statement, because what it says is sometimes who I am is related to watch this, not just where I come from, but who I am is related to what I've been through. It's who I've had to become because of who I am. Are y'all getting that? Hey, Kevin Matthews. Hey, Jeff Jones. How you doing? Who I am is related to who I've had to become because of what I've been through. It's been rough. Look, y'all, if you're on here, just like the post. I love the post. We'll know you've been on here. Leave your track and trail mark. If you want to comment, it's fine. But if you hit the love, like, or share button, you don't have to share if you don't want to. You can share it if it's good. Lady Chandra Deneen, Happy New Year on the way in. God bless you. Our last Friday winning anyway, last coaching. So it's going to be a kind of a duty to make sure we get it right. And so good to see you. And we will connect next year for sure. We will. Let's not talk right there. Again, Miles Monroe says this: who you are is related to where you come from. It does not just mean where you come from, it's who you become. Sometimes who you've had to become in your past to survive has now determined who you have become in your present. But it does not deter you or determine the lack of potential that you will need to become who you're going to become in your future. You can become anything and anybody you want to be if you're willing to do the work. But you got to realize becoming who you're going to be also has to do somewhat of what you decided to do from where you are. That's what determines what is called your purpose. Your purpose. Let's do a little work. It's called your purpose. Purpose is this. Purpose is the original intended reason for the creation of a thing or person. Purpose is the original intended reason for the creation of a thing or person, which means it's not what it's become to you. You know, some of you have old chairs that you've made a step stool because you were too short to get in the kitchen cabinet. Hint. You have an old step stool or an old chair that the back may have fell off, but it was a small chair for a kid, so you use it to get in the kitchen. That's not its original intended reason or its purpose, but even though you're using it for that, now is the time to go back through your life and to find out exactly what are you using things in your life for? Are you using things for the appropriate reasons and purpose in your life? Are you, even the people in your life, why were they in your life? Have a real hard, honest conversation. Are they in your life so you can do better? Are they in your life? Were they in your life because you were challenged in the pandemic? Are they in your life because you were lonely? And now you have friends, you treat them like garbage. Have they been faithful in your life consistently? but yet and still, you don't value who they are because you have options now. Dolores Bell, you have options now. When you had no options, hello, Charlotte Jones, good to see you. When you didn't have options, you valued them. But then when your options change and you have more options, then you begin to not value them as much. Hello, Renee Hughes. So I want to get you to understand, you have to reevaluate your winning anyway life. You got it? So here we go. Good morning, Tamala Ricks. Here we go. I need you to give me your gold word. I'm talking already, Brittany. Here is your goal, GOAL, or some of you, GOLD. I need your one word for 2023 that you are destined to work in your purpose on. The one word in your life. Come on. I want to see your word. Please hurry. I want to see your word. Come on. I want to see your word. One word. The computer may be slow today, I think, maybe. It's kicking in and out. But I want to see your one word that is your goal word. I see you. That's my word, Shay. That's one of my words. Execution, consistency, discipline, consistency, execute, discipline. Keisha Haynes, I had a whole layout on this. I skipped that one too, on balance. It's coming, first Friday, I promise. Execute, determination, patience, commitment, consistency. Do y'all hear something that sounds consistent? Dolores Bell, consistency. See, here's why. Let me talk to you. You have a coach. Here's why you have honesty. Tyrone King, I got you. Consistency. Sid said his word is go. Charlotte F. Jones says consistency. See, here is where you need to make sure you have a coach or somebody in your life. How people get on and off. They're committed, not committed, committed, not committed. Then at the end of the year, when you're at the end, when you should be looking for your 2023 and excited about how 2022 is ending for you, then your word comes consistency, which now means you're looking back and realizing you could have been better if you would have done more. You could have been bigger if you would have done more. You could have, but when you have no accountability individual in your life, then you leave all that weight of the consistency to you. And if you are the one who's tired and worn out and beat and bruised and worn and torn, it's difficult for a tired you to tell you to be better. Commitment. I see you, Kevin Matthews. Commitment. That's major. And so listen, thank you. I like your words. I like those because when you can look at those words, they should be in your phone. Make yourself a flyer, put it on your phone, put your face there and put it across your name. Remind yourself, this is what I need to practice and get in my life settled for the new year. You got it? So here's the deal. This year, I don't want you to take your cues for life from your friends. I want you to take your cues for your life from yourself or from your accountability partner. When you say you got to do something, don't check with all your friends to get it done. Go ahead and do it and let the friends that back you. Let me talk to you. There are people in your life that will determine the season of your life that you're in. Because when you begin to do what it is that you are called, born, and purposed to do, you will find that you don't have time for unstable others. And if they understand who they are in your life, I look for the friends who see me doing something and virtually or social media or inbox or text and support what you are doing. When someone calls themselves your friend and they only support what Renee, okay, that's enough that's enough tagging, Renee. That's enough tagging. You got to get this for yourself now. Come on, I need you to get the information for yourself. We spend a lot of time sharing and tagging. It comes out good sometimes, but sometimes we miss what's for us. So tag a couple of friends, but at the end, tag yourself. Make sure you're getting this for you so you don't go into the year missing. Y'all got it? Listen, again, you'll find out who your real connections are because they will support you where you are. When they only support you being who they want you to be for them, that's not a friend. That's a person who's locked into control. And you can't win like that. Hello, Greta Cook, because you'll never be enough for them. No matter what you do, you'll never be enough for them. Never. So don't waste your time even trying. You got it? So don't take the cues, like a cue, like when you're on stage in drama and they have a cue when you come out, a cue when you sing, a cue when you jump, a cue when you, don't take your cues from people. Take your cues from your life and from what the need is. Even in prayer life, God will give you what your next cue is, the timing when to do something. It's not always when you just feel like it, because our feelings are kind of fickle. So you have to have another way of getting your cues, not just from people or what people are doing. And here's how you have to do it. You have to begin to give yourself personal timing cues. I'm going to make this statement, and I want you to type what you hear. Hey, Kenneth Davis, I got to get out of here, too. I ain't going to keep y'all long. You ready? I'm going to make this statement. I'm going to make it very profound. I want you to type what you hear. You ready? I am more than a conqueror in business and in life. Come on. What did you really hear? I am more than a conqueror in business and in life. Hello, Andrea Thomas. What did you hear? I want you to really hear where you take your cue from when you realize something. Manny Saeed say renew. Manny Saeed, see, there it is, call us I'm enough. Manny, don't interpret it and don't re-preach it. Just what did you hear? Takesha Haynes, I want you to focus in. She says, I'm more than a conqueror in business and in life. Let me help you, Takesha. You didn't hear that. You just repeated that. I want to know what you heard that went inside of you. Somebody else got it. Somebody heard conqueror. Tamala Ricks heard, I am enough. I don't want you to hear what I said. I want you to hear what it means to you. I am good enough. Okay. Confidence. Chris Blake is trying to preach. Okay. I am more than enough. Okay. I am somebody. Come on. Some of y'all are getting it. See, here's what you have to realize when you're preparing for a winning anyway life. I am. Everything else follows. You got it? I am. Takesha Haynes, I can do this. Why? Because I am. And some of y'all are not listening to the instructions. I just said, do not reinterpret. Do not, I'm coaching this morning, I feel it. Do not reinterpret. Do not give it your personal interpretation. What did you hear? Don't repeat, but what did you hear? I have some one words. I see it. I got it. I see. I can. There it is. I am. There it is. I matter. The focus is sometimes you have to seem selfish because you have to focus on I. You have to focus on I. Let's do it again. Here it is. I am the sought after. Got it? I am the sought after. I am who people are looking for. I am the answer to someone's problem. I am better than I was last year. Here's the future. I am capable of doing better next year than I did this year. I see you, Kevin. I can. 20 car, I am victorious. Call and say, I am the one. Oh, come on, y'all. Y'all are doing it real well. That's it. I have purpose and I am purposed. I see Geraldine, a problem solver. Come on. See, that, and look, in your future, preparing for next year, you have to position yourself around fruitful people. I see you, Rosalind. I am complete. That's it. Shwanda Parker said, I am ... Come on. Look, leave it open for whatever the need is. I come. You got it? No, Mr. Ricks. I don't want to do I matter. No. I don't want that one. Because see, I matter means there has to be I matter to who? I don't want that one. Try again. Yeah, I'm in coach mode. Try again. I don't want the I matter. Because we'll say I matter, and then we wait to see who we matter to, and when they say we don't, we change our mind. No. You need to declare something before I get to the I matter. What's the declaration? Come on. Yes, I am worthy. That's a good one, Mr. Ricks, but you still are pulling from outside. I need you to go inside. Because when you say I'm worthy, then you're going to say I'm worthy for what, from who? I need you to pull from the inside. See, there's a difference in, you have to put, you may be pulling, but it's not all the way inside. That makes it come from a statistic from around us. You got to get, coach, I feel that coach thing today. I don't want you telling me what you're going to lock up for other people, because as soon as someone makes you feel like you're not worthy, then your I am changes. No. We got to have a secure I am. When I say I am, let me help y'all. I know Mr. Ricks. I know Tamla Ricks. Let me help about 7 to 8 more of you. When you normally say I am something, you're questioning it. I am worthy. And then you're waiting for someone else to respond, to validate what you said I am, which means your I am doesn't have a blue check on Instagram. Oh, your I am is not direct. It is a question. I am, those I ams are dangerous. That I am worthy, you gotta, I matter. I don't want that one. Come on, Mr. Ricks, come on. I need you to get another one. Come on. Because see, the I am that hits is the one that comes without any validation from anybody else. Nigga Jones and got deep. This is coaching this morning. I am a child of God. That's a wonderful one. We say that until hell breaks loose we can control, and then we start questioning our faith. I need you to really dig deep to find out inside because see, technically, this really should be difficult for some people because some people really don't know who they are. This is how you start surrounding yourself with fruitful people who don't allow you to talk surface talk anymore. Either have the deep conversation or have it with somebody else. You got it? So if you're going to declare it from the inside. Don't declare it waiting for the validation from the outside. Mr. Ricks, I'm still waiting on you. Come on. I need the inside. She said, Papa, I'm still asleep. I'm just came on the live. I know. But see, here is how you win, how you live a winning anyway life. If you have to wake up to win, you aren't a winner. You're just playing the game. Got it? That's a good, see, she comes out now. Watch this. I am success. See, that doesn't depend on anybody except you. Come on, Sydney, I see you. I am greatness. See, that's a different kind of language. And you, hey, Latasha, I see y'all. You have to get around people who this is their everyday conversation. This year, I will not be doing, you have to get around people who have fruitful conversation. Yes, we all need time to kind of, bask out, change, relax, do some things. But at the end of the day, you really have to get around people who that are not going to allow you to lose your focus, especially when it benefits them. You got it? She said, I'm getting this. She said, yeah, I'm getting this. I see you, Terrence Bell. Listen, and here's how we have to deal with it. Can we go deep for a minute? If we can go deep, just type the word deep. Just type the word deep and we'll jump in there for a minute. Come on. My wife gave me, go do this lesson, honey, but she didn't know I had some nuggets in this lesson. Can y'all please Type the word deep and let me calm down before I go in. Oh, my. Yeah. Y'all good? Y'all ready for deep? Okay, here we go. In order to really move forward, here we go, Rosalind. In order to really and truly move forward for 2023, I'm going to give this word at prayer tomorrow morning a little bit. I know I can't hold it. And then Sunday, I'll kind of give you some more. I've told you what God told me for the 2023 year for my church and for prophetically for the kingdom as well. And so this is what I want to get you to. We're about to be set right in the middle of what's about to happen. Okay. 20 is 2 10s. 22 is 2 2s. That was the year of double. Okay. This is quickly moving. I'm not giving y'all the details and all this. The year of double. 12 is the number of government, authority, setup, lining. So 12 is the number of government and setup. 12 times 2 is 2024. Get it? So it's the number that you get 12 twice. You get another double. But between 22 and 24, there is a 23, which is a time of graced preparation. That God gives us the understanding that I'm going to give you what you need, that you sacrificed for in 2021. I was trying to give it to you in 22, but you were still stuck in the past year. I'll set you up in 23 to push you over to 24. And in 24, you'll be ready for what God has for you. But 23 is a year you have to really deal with you. But if you deal with yourself, you'll be blessed so well. I mean, so well, because you decided to leave the past in the past. You got it? And so you have to get around people who are going to be fruitful in this season in your life. I can't deal with whiners, complainers, inconsistency, instability, lazy, hey, Drea, you got to get around people who can help you deal with your life issues. It does not mean counsel you. It simply means they give you an opportunity and a platform to grow from what you know. Okay? So this is what it's time for. What's up, family? I see you, Charles. Here's what it's time. Man, Carlos is all over the world. He don't go to like other cities and countries or states. He go to other where people can't speak. Yeah, I see you. Listen. So let me tell you what it's time for. It's time to deal with your, here we come, y'all, your hurt pocket. Yeah. That's almost it, Fidelia. You almost it. It's not really dead weight. It's really weight. It's time to deal with your hurt pocket. What's your hurt pocket? It's the pocket where you put the negative things you feel about everybody else in to make yourself feel better about who you really are. So you never really have the push. Hey, Canvas Book of Sap. You never really have the push to go where you need to go because you always look in your hurt pocket and decide why you have a reason to stay where you are, why you have a reason to feel like you feel. Number 2. Number 3, why you can stay where you are because somebody is worse than you. Number 4, because who did something to you. And now you keep rating your life based on people and things outside of you. It's time to deal with your hurt pocket. We're not going Bible, but if I did, Bible says cast your care on him for he cares for you, which means you shouldn't have more than one care at a time. If you ever have more than one care at a time, look to be overwhelmed. So when I hear, Pastor, I'm just overwhelmed, it's because you're not giving something to God. I'm coming to this conclusion. When people make the same dumb mistake, it's no longer a mistake. You can make it once or twice, but you can't make it 5 times and call it a mistake. It's called a choice. Okay, LaJoy Diamond says, my hurt pocket comes from a different place, more so like grieving. LaJoy Diamond, I'm going to send you something today. because, and my church knows, grieving, we have a misconception of what grieving and the definition is. Anybody else need this word right quick? Grieving is the other side of love. We've taken grieving as a negative thing. It's okay to grieve. We just can't grieve as if we don't love or as if we're not loved. Grieving is the other side of love. I'll prove it. You're in the mall, someone you cannot stand from school walks by, looks at your shoes and roll their eyes, or someone you do not know at all roll their eyes, you really don't care because you don't know them. But if someone you cares about makes a snide remark about your shoes behind your back to somebody else you care about, you would feel betrayed, and now you would feel hurt. You would feel hurt because someone you care about didn't love you or can't love you the way they should. So here we come, Rosalind. So when you say you love a person so much that you go into grieving, you have to make sure you don't grieve too long, because if you grieve too long, you'll then put yourself in the place of God as if you had the right for that person to live or go through what you're going through. You have the right to hold it when God tells you you do not. And if God allows anybody to ever leave your life early, I hate this saying, gone too soon. Gone too soon is a God play. Gone too soon is a God play. No such thing as gone too soon. The question is, why they gone? And if God allowed them to leave you, then there's something more and better he expects out of you. My father's birthday is on Christmas. I didn't post about him this year. I made sure I didn't. I went by and took the pictures and everything, but I had to release that because I realized if God wanted my dad here, he would have left him here. So I allow my grief, y'all got me in a whole nother realm, to be fuel for my future. Y'all know how we say we love people? I love my grandmother. I love watch this, Ashley. I'm gonna send you a whole live I did on grief, LaJoy Diamond. It'll be in your inbox. Listen, I have I love my grandmother, right? My grandmother took me to church, and my grandmother did this, and my grandmother did that, and my grandmother did that, and she was a woman of God, and I love her. And you dealing drugs, you a whore, you in the street, you in the club, you a liar. Because when you love somebody, you live from and through that person's sacrifice. You don't love them. You love what they did for you to cover you while you did what you wanted to do. Grow up. Okay, I'm sorry. I can't stand that kind of stuff. You tell me who you love, and then you're doing every damnable thing to you and the whole family, and then trying to tell me you love somebody who sacrificed so you wouldn't have to sacrifice, and now you spitting on their sacrifice by how you living. Grow up. Because 2023 is going to be a blessing for the church folk or for the kingdom people, for real. But for some other folk, God's going to judge you because he gave you a way out and you didn't pick the way out. Sorry. So position yourself around fruitful people who can help you deal with your hurt pocket. Because to sustain your winning anyway life, there's some things you have to do. I'll give you 5 things and we're gone. If you're ready, type ready, please. If you're ready, type ready. If you're ready, type ready. I'm trying, Rosalind. And sometimes, Rosalind, God will start to remove things from around you that are not for your future. And sometimes it's the things we love, people that we love. Y'all ready? Let's go. Listen, number 1, to sustain. Chandra Denise, I thought you was going to get ready for coaching for yourself. Come on now. I thought you were gone. To sustain your winning anyway life, there are 5 things you have to do. Number 1, you have to deal honestly with your hurt pocket. And you have to see the benefits of being free. Because if you don't see the benefits of being free, then you will give yourself a valid reason for staying in bondage. Ma'am, you got people to coach and things to plan for this last day. And I know you got something in your cup right now. Some tea, some organic tea from the Himalaya, somewhere nice, something nice. Here we go, Demeter Phillips. That's a coach right there. That's a coach that's been on so many shows. Erica Campbell, Early Morning Get Up, Get Out, Get Up, Get Up. Yeah, that's a coach right there. I'm so proud of her, and yeah, I'm proud of not just who she is, but I'm proud of where she came from. You know, yeah, it's different. It's different. Okay, let's go. Number one, you have to deal with your hurt pocket. If you don't see the benefit, then you'll qualify yourself to stay where you are. You'll classify and qualify yourself to stay where you are. And that's not what you want to do. That's not what you want to do. You really want to get yourself to a place where you say, if I'm free, what can I become and what can I do? If I keep carrying this hurt, what will happen? I must deal, that's it, Mr. Ricks, deal honestly with my hurt pocket. And the way I deal with it is by seeing the benefits of being free. What can I accomplish by being free? Number one. Number two, there we go. I must ponder the possibilities of dealing with my hurt pocket. If I deal with it, if I really deal with it, then what can I do? If I don't deal with it, what is it going to cost me? I must ponder the possibilities, which means I need to count up the cost of what it's costing me by being in this place. Got it? Number three. Y'all ready? Number three. I must purge myself from all distractions, nouns, people, places, and things that are not conducive to me winning. I must purge myself of every distraction. Purge means pull myself out of it. I got to get out of it. I cannot allow it to keep being the same thing. It's not going to change. I'm not going to change. So we need to make this separation now because it's not part of my winning anyway life. So you purge yourself from all distractions. I can no longer afford. Y'all ready? I can no longer afford to give $1 million attention to a $2 return. I'm giving my heart, my effort, my time, my passion, my mind, my will, my benefit, everything. And what you get back is $2 return. No longer. Got it? Moving. Number 4. You have to involve yourself with proclamation confirmations. What do you mean? Don't just say it, but apply it and become it. Along with proclamation confirmations, you must have proclamation conversations, which means being people. Okay. Everyone on this line have people that you talk to. I see the internet stripping. You have people that you talk to. And while you're talking to them, you're sparked every time you talk to them. You're excited every time you talk to them. You talk to them, you get ideas. They talk to you, they get ideas. Every time you talk, you are inspired. Those are your proclamation conversations. Those are people that help you proclaim who you're becoming and who they are. Those are the things that God give you to keep you going in the middle of your situations. Last one. You have to execute, or you have to take actions and execute. You can't just talk about it. You got to deal with the possibilities of what's going on. You got to ponder the possibilities. You got to purge your distractions. Then you got to involve yourself with people who you know are going where you're going, doing what you're doing, and value who you are. Even if they're not going, they support where you're going and they push you where you're going. And then you got to take actions and execute. You got to execute against those hurt pockets. You got it? Because your lifestyle will call for you, will call what you really desire. Your lifestyle will pull what you really desire. Because, let me say this very kindly, and some of y'all will get this, some of you won't. Many people look, but very few people see. It's quiet. Many people look, but very few see. Everybody's looking at something, looking for something, but they don't really see what it really is. You got it? Because in 2023, God is about to bring people into your life. Now I feel the prophet kicking in. Good God Almighty. God's about to bring people into your life who sees things about you that others have ignored. Okay. That's how you're going to validate people. You're going to validate them by people who come into your life suddenly and you're like, oh, no, no new friends. No new friends. Hey, Donald Wade, no new friends. And God says, no. But they're going to see something other people have ignored. And when they see what other people have ignored, God will give them accelerated access in your life. It means they will come with something that's been buried inside of you and they'll see it immediately and you'll know it had to be God to give them that. Everything else, Jessica, you block. Everything else, you pray that God block it in this season. So when they come immediately and say, this is what God is doing right here. Yeah, you got to get ready for work, LaJoy time. You have to know when God does something. There's some things that God buried or put into the safe of your heart and the safe of your life, and only people who have the access to the safe gets access to that part of your life. So when they come, you'll know God must have sent them. I have to be careful. You can validate them. Come on. You know how we do. You vet people in your life. And so God will send people in your life who see what everybody else has ignored. And this is the way God's going to allow you to have that supernatural bounce back. Ooh, you bounce back. I got to go. Here's how you bounce back. Here's some real coaching notes, Sid. You ready? You have to realize humility is the spirit of learning. Hey, mantra. Humility is the spirit of learning. Humility is a spirit, not an act. You ever seen people fake being humble? How you doing? God bless. Hey, how you doing? God bless you. God bless you. You know, hey, how you doing? Like they're quiet and messy as all get out. Yeah. Humility is a spirit. It's a spirit you feel, a spirit that you're open to, a spirit that you can flow with. Humility is a spirit. It's a spirit of learning. Got it? While reality is the foundation of learning. Here we go, Sid. Humility is a spirit of learning, but reality is the foundation of learning. Got it? I'm moving quickly. Responsibility is the first step of learning. When you say, I'm taking responsibility for where I am, it's the first step of learning. And then improvement is the focus of learning. I gotta do better than where I am. I have to be better this time next month than where I am now. See, many people are focusing on being better in 2023. I'm focusing on being better in January. See the difference? So while you're giving yourself the year, I'm giving myself the month. How does pastor get so far ahead? How does prophet get so far ahead? Because while you're focusing, you think you're focusing big, but you're not focused in. Hey, Mama Pat, good to see you. So improvement is the focus of learning. Hope is the motivation of learning. Remember, now faith, the substance of things hoped for. Yeah, you got to have somewhere. Hope is the motivation of learning. Being teachable is the pathway of learning. A lot of people are already too smart for tomorrow. So therefore tomorrow they won't be any better than they are today because they already know tomorrow what tomorrow's going to bring. And so they already have everything they need. So they'll go in tomorrow saying what they said yesterday and wondering why no one's listening. Let me push you further. Here we go. Adversity is the catalyst for learning. Sometimes the only time we learn is when something comes against us. The only time we learn or change is when something we don't like happens. But as long as God is blessing us and life is blessing us, most of us don't change. So God has to allow adversity. And then we change. So then that's when problems become the opportunity for learning. Because if there's a problem, I can learn how to deal with it. I can learn how to deal with situations if there's a problem, because if I really want to handle the problem, then I have to learn something different. Realize sometimes the problems you're having, you created. You created the problem yourself. So you have to learn something different if you're going to try to be the answer to your own problem. You have to learn something different. You got it? Okay. Here we go. Last 5. Oh, last 2. Bad experiences are normally the perspectives of learning. What do you mean? Because what you call a bad experience, someone else calls an opportunity. It just depends on your perspective. What you take as a bad experience, I take as an opportunity to grow, change, and make money. Because it really depends on your perspective. Okay. Change is the price of learning. If you're going to learn, you must change. You cannot hear something different and keep the old and never receive the new and call yourself change. Change means I have to get rid of something or update something that I had. Change, it's the price of learning. And then maturity, it's the value of learning. Once I've learned, I have major value in my life. But you have to realize you're more than what you've done. What you've done doesn't determine who you are. What you've done determines who you were. Got it? So in order to live a winning anyway life, you have to see life beyond where you are now. Beyond where you are. So how do I do that? One answer. You ready? You have to learn to ignore the negative nows. N-O-W-S. The negative nows. If you're going to learn to live a winning anyway life beyond where you are, you have to learn to ignore the negative nows. Everything in your life right now that's negative. If you have to deal with it, you deal with it. If you don't, you have to ignore it, because negative nows are normally distractions. Hey, Renee. Negative now. Nope. N-O. I spelled it first, Mr. Ricks. N-O-W-S. Negative nows. There we go. You gotta ignore the negative nows. Not nouns, nows. Whatever's now. There we go. Yeah. When you see negativity, you put it in a box. We'll deal with that later. But I'm not. No problem, Mr. Ricks. I'm just trying to make sure we stay. So we got to make sure people read people's comments, and you can't give them wrong information when we scribe. That's all. So you have to ignore the negative nouns. When I see negativity now, I got to go ahead and ignore that. I'll catch that in my off season or my off time. But I cannot give wind, power, stress, time, pleasure, push, value, expression, love, passion to something that's negative. Because then I've given power to negativity in my life. Because winning anyway is not just a lifestyle. It's an attitude. Huh? Yeah. Not just a lifestyle, it's an attitude. It's a mindset. It's not just a saying. People love typing winning anyway. They tag me sometimes, winning anyway. Winning anyway is not just a tag, a hashtag, or a saying. It's a mindset, it's a lifestyle. And your lifestyle determines who you really are. Because it tells us who you really are. By how you live daily, how you wake up, what you think about. When I'm asleep, I'm thinking of a way to win. When I wake up, I'm like, oh my God, maybe this helped me win. I'm trying to find a way to make sure that when I wake up to learn something immediately. So when I do fall asleep at the end of the day, I fall asleep with more than I woke up with. Oh man. Listen, I gotta let y'all go. We're gonna deal with two things in the beginning of the season. Again, those who want to participate in the group session we're going to have in January. Sometime in January. Matter of fact, the ones who register by like the 5th, you got to register before the 1st. You know, Cash App is going to be $100. That's what it's going to be for a 2-hour session. You're going to submit your questions beforehand because the session will be all about you guys. It's going to be in January, but you got to pay now. The New Year's, Black Friday. I don't like Black Friday. The New Year's Day, the New Year's Friday sale is just a flat $100. Some of you have already paid. Some of you have already done that. Don't do it again. We'll talk to you about it. Inbox. It's going to be a 2-hour session on how to move forward. My next session on here will be about dealing with rejection. We got to deal with the rejection part, and will be about dealing with the balance. So the meat of those will be intertwined inside of the January session. If you're not able to make it, don't want to come, it's not what you need, I'm not talking to you. It's okay, not a problem. But for those you can still sow your seed today, and your place will be locked in, and then you'll get something from me because I want to know what you need, because it will be built around you with what I'm doing. And so therefore, we'll be able to do that. Now, after Sunday, the price will change. It will change. So why will it change? Why would it change if we're not having till the middle of January? Let me tell you why it changed. Because people who are around me who are procrastinators pay more. If you don't execute, then you're pulling my time. So when you come late, I have to prepare for you late. It costs more when you procrastinate. So I may not be the zone you want to be in. 2023 is about to be a major blast. Listen, it's been amazing having this whole year with you guys. God has done some amazing things at the end of the year. Like, he waited till like October, and then here's October, and then November going up, then December going up. Why would you take a chance on January going down? Kenneth Davis, how do I do it? You just Cash App me. I'm sorry. I don't really put my Cash App online that much. I think it's out here. That's the Cash App. You would Cash App, and in the Cash App, you would put 2023 win. It's $100. And it's either going to be, if y'all say Zoom is better, we'll be on a private Zoom for 2 hours. So you can be at home and do it. If you're not on Zoom or not in the city, we can put you on Zoom. We'll be in either a hotel. We used to go to a hotel all the time and get our own room and pay for that conference room. We may make it a big church event and go to my church, and I'll rent the church. Only for us, though, in private. It's going to be amazing, y'all. 2023 has been, come on, look at your life for real. October was good. November don't look at your problems. I check somebody. Don't look at your problems. Look at your progression. Through the problem, you still made it better in October, better in November. You don't have to have more, but you are more in December. Declare to yourself, I'm going to be more in January. But you have to change some things to get that done. I've been your host for the whole year, Life Pastor Kyle. This has been the journey to a winning anyway life. And yeah, that's it. Cash App. Cash App, my Cash App, Kenneth Davis. And then in the line, put 2023 win. Yes. So we'll know what that's actually for. People Cash App me for all kind of stuff. And so I want to make sure we don't confuse those. Okay? Excellent. It's been an amazing year. 2022 has been amazing. Next time we see each other in person, some will be at prayer tomorrow at 10 o'clock. Others will be on Sunday morning in the new year. I pray the most choice blessings on your life. Even if I'm not your coach, I'm not your pastor, if I'm not your leader, if I'm not your spiritual father, if I'm not your whatever, I still pray that God would allow you to experience a supernatural winning anyway life, the way he brings it to you for what you have to do. I pray that your life is full of what God wants for you. I pray that if you're overwhelmed, you're only overwhelmed with the blessings of the Lord in your life. I pray that God will do the supernatural so quick that your head will spin. I pray the first quarter of the year, God brings you into something that only eyes have not seen and ears have not heard. Only God knows what's in your heart, and God's dealt with that thing. Yeah, I'm praying that God would just do something to blow your mind in the first quarter so you'll become more committed for the rest of the year. Look, it's been Life Pastor Kyle and the Journey to Winning the Way Life. It's been amazing. Gotta let y'all go. It's the end of the year. We'll see you on the other side. God bless you. We'll see y'all soon. Take care. It's been amazing, y'all. Come on, let's get out of here. We got to go. I got to go to the barbershop and everywhere else. It's just been good. Have a good one. Peace.